All right, let's take a look at how we can use math in many different ways to solve one problem. So we're going to be collecting data. We're going to be looking at a picture in a geometry window. And the question is, how can we create a gutter that has a fixed length? So it's got a fixed length that's been bent into shape, kind of a trapezoid shape. What we want to do is maximize the amount of water that's being taken away from the house by only adjusting the angle. That's the only thing we can move is the angle. The depth we're going to leave right where the dot is for the depth, but we're just going to collect some data. So what I've done here is I've gone through and collected some data points by adjusting the angle. So I'll take and adjust the angle, and I'll lay this one nice and flat. I come over here, I will add a data point. It's 165.77 degrees, and that gives me an area of 11.03. I'll put that back in here, 165.77. So it's created a scatter plot from that data. That data looks quadratic to me, so I've fit a quadratic regression on there. Here's my information about A, B, and C. I can find the maximum. Maximum should be about 110 degrees and give me an area of about 32.22. So I can come back up here, adjust it to 110.75, and we can see that I am approaching a maximum point. I won't get exactly on there, but I get pretty close. So it looks like it's 32 something, but if I move this around some more, you'll notice I'm not going to get above the 32.22. The highest I'm possibly going to get is 32.22. So if I could adjust this exactly, I'll end up with that model. Now, the question is, what kind of an algebraic model can you create now? So how can I use algebra and a little bit of pre-calculus or algebra 2 to create a function that will actually operate in that manner? So that becomes the next question, is how can you create something that uses this angle to define the area of that trapezoid? So that's one way to use lots of different windows, lots of different information, and at the same time collecting data. I think collecting data is a very important skill that we don't use nearly as much. And with open-ended problems like this, you can really get into finding out what maximums and minimums are and looking at pictures and lots of different windows and using math in lots of nice creative ways.